Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mainpod, episode number 25. Can you believe we're already 25th episode here?
Dude, I cannot believe it.
Shoot, it's gone really quick for sure. So we are happy and excited to have a special guest here, a good friend of mine, Michael Cruz with Claremont Escrow.
What's up?
Also, can't forget about my amazing host.
Oh, yeah,
here.
another.
Oh, right here, this guy. This amazing dude right here. The tech. He's behind the scenes, guys. So, yes, we are excited to have Mike. Mike.
What's up? I'm excited. This is, like I was telling you, this is my first podcast. I've never been on one, so.
No?
No, never. What do I do? Am I kind of nervous?
I know, where do you put my hands? What do I do? I touch it on my
this,
face? I would have thought Mr. Claremont over here would have been on like gazillions of podcasts by now.
Think, right? But no, I turned them all down. I was waiting for the right one, so I wanted to be on your guys' for the first one.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were clamoring at the door to get them on.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be at the main pod, you guys. Don't miss out.
Right? Yeah. So.
Well, we are excited to have you here and excited to
excited
get to know you, or the rest of the world to get to know you, if you will. YouTubers and YouTube channels and whatnot. So social media peeps, those of you guys that don't know him, I like to call him Mr. Worldwide of the IE, Claremont, now over to Pasadena, your hood town.
Yep.
They opened up a second office over there, so congratulations to that.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, we're excited.
So I would like to start then. We already introduced you, but tell us a little bit about your background. I think you have an interesting background because you started, we're not going to go so far into childhood, but from a military background.
Yeah. So.
And that let the world know how that kind of led you into what you're doing now.
Yeah. So I in high school, we have my older brother, the oldest one. He went to the Marines, and I think I was in junior high when he went, and then so that kind of intrigued me a little bit. Visiting him, going to see his graduation, and so kind of put that little, this is pretty cool, might want to do it. And so, as I got older, in my high school days, I had a few friends that were a few years older than me. Same thing. They went to boot camp, went to their graduation, and then kind of had I don't know, something in me was like, I got to be here. I got to do this. But I still wasn't 100% sure that I wanted to do that. So in my senior year in high school, I never did good in school. I was always, barely getting by. I hated school. I love school for my friends and the social life, but homework and everything else was, the last thing I wanted to do. So I didn't think I was going to graduate high school, actually.
Oh, really?
I was behind on some credits, and I was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? And I didn't want to be home all summer and everyone be like, oh, you didn't graduate, this and that. So I just said, screw it. I'll just go to the Marines, And I ended up graduating high school barely by the skin of my teeth, but I did it. And I graduated in June of 95, and I left to boot camp in October of 95. So I had a short summer to, have some fun and party before I left. So from there, I, had a good run there in the Marines, had a great time. And when I had gotten out.
How long did you serve?
I did 8 years.
8, okay.
8 years. So.
Yeah. Were you in Desert Storm too?
No. Actually,
right.
Desert Storm was in 89.
That's
how old
right.
do you think he is?
Yeah, Desert Storm was in 89. I'm not that old, Esther. Come on.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so.
Like my brother was, so I don't know. He's 18 years older than me, so.
No, I actually had checked out of my unit about a week, maybe 2 weeks before 9/11 happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was out, thought I had made it out clear, like, all right, I didn't have to go anywhere. But probably about a year and a half later, I got recalled back to active duty. I was working as an electrician, and I got home, and my mom's like, "Oh, you have Western Union, back then.
Do you remember
Western
that?
Union,
I did. Go to
And I'm like, oh, she's like, it's from the Marines, and I'm like, they probably want me to go back. She's like, don't say that. And I said, no, then I'm almost out because you got to serve. It's called the inactive ready reserve, where you don't have to go, but they can call you back if they need you. And I was about 6 months away from getting out of that. And I was like, it's almost ready to get out. It's probably just paperwork. So I come home, get the mail, and then I go to my room, and I'm like, I already knew what it was. I was like, yeah, they want me back. And I already knew what it was, and opened it up, and I'm like, oh man, it was involuntary orders for active duty. Oh. So no matter, I had to go. It wasn't voluntary, it was involuntary. Like I had to go. But thank God, I was in Camp Pendleton for a year. Didn't really have to, go anywhere. And then I was like, I wasn't crazy about what I was doing before as an electrician. So I said, let me dabble in the real estate industry. I had my brother Raw that owns Claremont Escrow already. He was doing real estate as an investor and a realtor. My uncle and a few family members that were in the real estate industry. So, let me just jump in it, and so that started my real estate career. Back in 2003.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I started doing loans. I was originating with a friend of my brother's in Whittier. I didn't have a license, just kind of.
I don't think anyone had a license.
I know, right? Yeah. So I was, he was like kind of showing me the ropes, and then I, just all right, find out somebody needs a loan, kind of go to him, and he'll teach me how to get the paperwork. And then I was like, I don't like this. So I got my real estate license in 2005, and that's how I started real estate, doing sales. So
I graduated high school in 2005. Where were you?
97.
97?
97.
Dang, 05, I graduated high school, 97. Damn.
Dang, we make you feel old.
I even titled you back to Desert Storm. Shoot.
I know, dang. So, but I had a good run as a realtor. I did really well. Here locally in the IE. Started off in Upland. Went to All Nations at Victoria Gardens for a little bit. That was a fun office. That was
above Yard House.
Yeah, man, that was a dangerous office there. It was a lot of partying there.
Were you part of the Main Street crew where you guys would go down to?
I run into them a lot. Yeah, but I don't think they were Main Street then. They were. Were they Main Street? No. What was their office name back? They were right across from us though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'd always see the crew back then. Yeah.
Statewide.
So statewide. There you go. Yeah, they're statewide. Yeah. I think they're statewide. Yeah.
Were you part of that crew, Julian?
No.
Yeah. No, I ran into them a lot, back in the days, and then that's actually where I first started, getting to know them and hanging out, and then just throughout the years, just becoming good friends now with them. So.
Cool.
But yeah. So I had a good run at that. So got 2009 when the REO market hit. I got pretty busy with that. So
did you have assets and stuff?
I did. I worked with a lot of asset managers. So I got connected with a few banks. Ocwen was one of my big ones. First American REO, they were another big one that I had. So yeah, that was a crazy time. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I feel like everybody during that time, it was so different. Like there's nobody handing out deals right now.
Yeah.
Even though they were a pain to work with, and there was a lot of processing and things that had to go through. But if you got in with a good relationship with like a bank, you were just getting.
Oh yeah.
Deals, right?
Yeah. And all you had to do was just have a great relationship with the asset manager, even though they were on the other side of the country. And as long as they liked you and you talked to them and you were fast, they would say, you know what? I had one that said, you know what? I'm pulling everything from these other agents. I'm going to give them to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, dang, cool. Thanks. So yeah, that was, I was actually super busy during that time. Yeah.
Back then, did you have the ability to give gifts to asset managers? Is that when it all changed because of that time?
Yeah, that's what it kind of. I did. I would send gift cards and little stuff like that. But I knew some that were throw some crazy parties. I'm not gonna name any names, but I knew some REO brokers that they'd throw some crazy parties. At the REO MAC conventions and it was invite only, but but they put a stop to that. Yeah, they put a stop to that because I remember one time I did send a gift card out to one of my asset managers, And he sent it back. He's like, "Hey man, I appreciate it, but we can't be receiving gifts anymore."
Dang.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys ruined it for all of us.
Oh man, I was giving out pennies when I was
Yeah,
giving
right.
out. I was, there was some, like I said, that I've heard of some like giving out watches and
I've heard of that.
trips and all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Courtside tickets.
Oh yeah, yep. So
It was like Wolf on Wall Street kind of stuff going on.
oh yeah, big
Legit.
time.
Legit.
Yeah, heck yeah, big time.
I was a little baby coming into that world. I remember because that's how I started my career, was learning REOs, BPOs, and like doing all the cash for keys and lockouts. And that was a time where
Yeah.
gifting was okay. And I
Uh-huh.
got into same thing, the REOs,
Yeah.
and I had relationships with asset managers. That's how I learned and got my own accounts eventually. But I was like, hand over the gifts.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
freaking 18 years old. Didn't know jack like of nothing.
Yeah.
Barely even discovered what real estate was, yet alone got my license and however I did. And I was like, dude, parties and gifts, I
Mhm.
can do
This is
all
great.
day.
Right?
And they're throwing me freaking free properties. So we would get drops at the time because especially during the holidays,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys remember that. Like nobody wanted to take anything during Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah.
So the asset manager would be like, do you want 50 homes? Well, yeah, but then you're working your butt off like more than 24 hours because you have those deadlines.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
you miss that one deadline, that account could be taken away from
Oh
you.
yeah,
That was
they
the
were
other
strict.
thing too. They were
yeah.
super
yeah, you
strict.
had to meet their deadlines or timelines and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I wasn't
You
I wasn't in the
around?
business then. I didn't get in until 2016.
Oh, you missed the good old times.
No.
No, but I think I learned most of my structure from during that time, like how to get my own business too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just so much also handed. It was just like the grind,
Yeah.
the daily grind.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. I took it for granted. I wish I would have been more disciplined and maybe picking up a few of those properties at that time. But shit, I was 29, 30 years old, man, and I was
Yeah.
just living the life and
That's what everybody says that went through that era. They're like, dude, if I only
Right?
knew, if I was smarter, I would have
Yeah.
picked up the properties. I mean, they were dirt cheap.
dirt cheap, man.
Dirt cheap.
80, 90 grand in Rialto, Sierra Lakes for 150,000,
Yeah.
and I was like, dang,
I just saw today, like the average price. Someone posted something. I forgot what site it was, so forgive me, guys, if I'm misquoting. But like the cheapest areas, and I say cheapest kindly, areas to live in the IE right now are going to be, or not going to be, is Rialto and San Bernardino. You're averaging now in the 500s, like almost
wow.
pushing this. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like Victorville's pushing up there too.
Mhm.
The high desert, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
we went from the low 100s to
Mhm.
now you're almost
Yep.
mid five. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Do you see that stat that I just saw it a couple of days ago? In order to buy a house in Orange County, I think your average salary has to be 300,000 a
300,
year.
yep.
Is that crazy or what?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw a news article headline. I didn't read the article, but it basically said that Inland Empire is the most unaffordable place in the country right now.
Wow.
Just behind or just above LA would be the
Sheesh.
second. So, because where the prices are, and then I think the income
Yeah.
doesn't support it. So the people that have to go out to LA to get that income to come this way. But
Yeah.
but overall, it's the most.
It's
Oh no,
crazy.
it was the hardest place to
Hardest.
save money. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
almost the same thing,
Mhm.
right? Like
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, I think you gotta because it was LA was the most unaffordable place right now, and is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but isn't that crazy? Like you
That's
have to have
crazy.
like triple your income.
Right.
Shoot, we need a marriage. We need
Yeah.
two couples. We need a partner. Let's just get a bunch of roommates,
You're right.
and let's just all go in on a house, and we can all afford a freaking $8,000 mortgage. Like, let's just go there.
Yeah. I know.
Dang, and
Yeah.
that is so crazy, so wild to me. Like I remember even just recently, we had sold a property to a Cobb, and she was in her her early 20s, excuse me, and even her mortgage being what it was, I'm like, I couldn't even fathom that.
Yeah.
yet alone, give me 2-3 years ago of what you're paying now. Like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Not even including the rate, but just the mortgage payment alone. And then we all know how crazy insurances on home have. Thank God, that's another payment itself.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, girl, like I need like 4 year jobs
I know. Sheesh.
just to make a living. Yeah. You can't even be single in the state of California and afford a home by yourself. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna stick to the roommates. I'm not married, so I'm gonna get a house. I'm gonna get 4 bedrooms. I'm gonna rent them all out.
Yeah.
Keep the costs low, you guys. Let's keep the costs low.
Rent them out for a lot and just make a little extra money on the side,
For real.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw an ADU in the back.
Yeah.
Rent that out, make more money.
Yeah. The Mexican way,
Right?
Have like 13 families in there.
Dude, I forget where I saw, but like Vegas is another growing city. I mean, look, talk about growth and cities. I know like every city and state has a certain whatever regulations that they approve a year where you have to build. Now it's like you're building cities on top of cities is how I'm starting to feel here in California.
Yeah, that one's a big. I don't even know what to do on that because we're already struggling with resources, not only electricity but like water, right? But yet we keep building and adding to the population. Places like Vegas here, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
How they can somebody signing off. They do the environmental study on the site where they're going to build, and then how do they? I had a client in my previous job where he was like, that's what he did, and I'm like, well, how can you guys approve it?
Yeah.
Like, there's not enough water. He's like, well, sure there is. There's just make mandates that people use less, or you pay more.
Yeah.
Like that's how they justify it, and it's crazy to me.
And I think now with that whole bullet train,
Oh yeah.
to Vegas going to be built. Yeah, I think that all that area is going to get crazy. It's gonna blow
along its path.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Victorville talking about it blowing up. I mean, that's going to be a good spot. I think if you can get close to that thing.
Yeah. Definitely gonna blow up there.
So in other words, buy a property in Victorville now,
Buy Victorville.
Guys. Give us a call. Give us a call today.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up with some property.
I mean, we're not saying it's going to blow up there, but if you think it might, I'd be happy to help you find something. Yeah.
The probability of it blowing up just because that. Yeah.
Don't hold us to it.
Dude, isn't that crazy? I'm just like
allegedly.
Allegedly. A little birdie told me.
Yeah.
But okay, here and then talking about growth. Us being little Disney fans over here too, the whole build that Disney now contracted over towards Moreno Valley and whatnot from Palm Springs.
Yeah.
That's a whole new project in itself.
That whole is there like a resort or something,
whole resort,
right?
a whole new like.
I didn't hear
living
about this.
community. You haven't heard about this?
Yeah, they're like a bunch of homes, I think, right? Aren't they like? Is it a senior community or no?
No.
Oh,
it's an actual residential like living.
Oh, okay.
Like they're building like the malls, residents, like a whole. So
is it going to be one of those cities that they say where there's no driving and like it's a what do they call it? They were trying to put those cities together where you don't leave. Everything you need's right there.
I don't know, but that land's already being bought out because I know someone who's sold property there recently to whoever the builders are.
Yeah,
like it's it's going, it's happening.
Yeah,
how long is it gonna take? I don't know. Obviously years, but it's a
Yeah.
whole. You can see the plans, like it's online. Like,
Oh,
it's
really?
that's how I came across it, and I
Wow.
was like, "Is this true?" And then no, it's a legit thing.
Yeah.
Like they're building malls, and it's a whole living community. I'm like, how do I get in with that developer?
Yeah.
Like, who do I need to
Right?
contact?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, the next thing you know, we're gonna be like China, Japan. We're gonna be living in pods.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Our family's gonna be in pods. Like, hey,
Yeah, we're living on top of each other, so
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
it'd be crazy.
And the state only keeps going more and more. Well, like San
Mhm.
Francisco, I don't know if it's a conspiracy thing that I'm seeing or what, or maybe I've been going down that rabbit hole, but like they're shutting down a lot of stores to start to basically their rebuild or shut down the city or something like that. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, they're rebuilding even more. Like,
Yeah.
dude, how about let's clean up, guys. Let's clean it up.
Yeah.
Well,
What? What?
I just saw another article where Governor Newsom, he put since 2020, $20 billion into homeless.
Oh,
and
yeah.
between 2020 and now, homelessness has
It's
increased.
increased.
But we're
It
putting
has
20 billion
increased.
into it, and so they pulled the people that are in charge of that. They were just sending money to nonprofits for homelessness, but no tracking on what they're doing or what the results they're getting or
where it's
nothing.
going.
And they had zero answers. They couldn't answer any questions. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research. Well, it's been like 2 years since you've been actively sending the money. Like you had 2 years to find out to get these reports. Like, what are you guys even doing? It was crazy.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Speaking on
Yeah, I
homeless,
did hear about
I was
that.
gonna say,
What's up?
didn't you do once a few years back like a whole
Oh yeah, we did.
on that,
We
sorry.
did with Christoph Chu. If you don't know him, he's a really
Is that the Beverly Hills guy?
well-known real estate agent in Beverly Hills, high-end real estate. So he's involved with Covenant House, and they're out in Hollywood. And what they do is they take in homeless, youth, teens, before the teens. So they take in homeless kids and they have like a schooling for them there. They teach them job skills, and so I've heard a few of their stories from people that are people that have gone there that have graduated from there, and really good success stories. So so they had, I forgot what it was. It was at CVAR. It was an event, and they were promoting it, and it was called the Sleep Out. And it was a few of us that did it. A few people in the industry that did it. So we went to Hollywood, and with a sleeping bag, and we literally slept out in the streets of Hollywood. And so each of us had our own little goal to raise, and all the money went to Covenant House, and we had friends and family donate, and it was an experience, good experience, and it's kind of put things into perspective. It's like, man, you didn't realize that how many teens that are homeless out there. So that was a while, maybe about 5-6 years ago we did that. That was a great experience though. Yeah, and they do it every year. Okay. They do it every year. I haven't done it again since, but yeah, it was a good experience. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you do it again?
I would. Yeah, I would do it again. Yeah, I'll definitely do it again. Definitely for the fact just to help awareness, help bring awareness to homeless teens in the LA area and everywhere. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that something you would do? I think I would totally be down to try something like
that. Yeah, it'd be
just for your
and it's not like we put a sleeping bag next to another homeless dude. I mean, it was obviously controlled. It was taped off, and people were standing guards so nobody would try to pickpocket us or anything. So, but it was we were on the streets, like literally sleeping on the streets. So, but yeah, it was a great experience. So,
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I like awareness. Anything that brings awareness. Anything like my sister used to be a social worker, so we did a lot of like for foster kids and stuff like that, fundraising, and nonprofits and stuff. So those were big eye openers for me, especially coming from a place you call home versus kids who literally passed around from family to family and don't have stability. It's you don't realize until you're actually somewhat in their shoe, the damage, if you will, that it can do to someone's mind and confidence and word too, and having someone to educate you and guide you and show you, hey, your circumstances are not, going to be your outcome. So
yeah. And there are some good stories, like like one of them that I think now is like working in the Hollywood industry, in the film industry, like at the Warner Studios, I think, or one of the Paramount Studios, one of those studios, and yeah, he was like, I had nowhere to go. He says someone had given him the number. He called, the van came, picked him up, took him to the Covenant House, and they from there the rest is history. He said, so the best thing he could ever do.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was a cool experience.
I'm a big proponent for, like, there's a lot of things going on in our world, and a lot of times we try to fix the symptom but not the root. And I like this because you're catching getting in front of the kids when they're younger.
Yeah.
And not allowing them to continue. Well, not
Yeah.
allowing, but they have to want to. Sounds like to come get help and get some whatever. But you're giving them a place to go learn and grow and change their lives versus staying on the streets, just being about that life. And it's good to nip it right there where it's starting.
Yeah.
And then give them an outlet to grow.
Yeah. Because some really don't have that opportunity, and if you give them that opportunity, then they'll grow and they'll flourish, and they'll do well. But it's sad that some just really love being like that. So as many you can change is I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So they do a good job over there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely love, for us to do something like that. I think that would
Yeah,
be
I think
cool to put
it's
together
I think it's
again.
everyone. I think it's every year. I think they're around October. I think they do it. September,
Okay.
October. I think is when they do it. So yeah, we should get a group and do it the next one they have. It'll be fun. It'll be cool.
So you hear you
Good
guys?
experience. We'll do
Put
it.
it out there.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Let's all
We'll put it out there.
participate.
Yeah.
Let's help these kids get off the streets.
Let's do it. Yeah,
about
for
helping the
sure.
youth. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. So what are you up to now? Like, what's life look like? What's going on?
So now, obviously, I'm not I'm still in the real estate industry. I'm not an active realtor anymore. So after that REO run that I had, my brother, he opened up Claremont Escrow in 2004. So we're actually celebrating 20 years this year in
Dang,
business.
congrats.
I know. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, definitely. So seeing the good times, seeing the bad times. But he's stuck with the business and it's paid off. So, so right after the REO, that boom, and then kind of slowed down. So probably like 2011, 2012. He asked me, "Hey, why don't you help me in the escrow business?" And so like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Still having fun as a realtor, and then so I was like, the more I thought about, it'd be cool working with family, and so I joined him on the escrow side, and so it was an easy transition because I, knew a lot of people through the real estate industry. I was still in the real estate industry. Just instead of selling homes, now I was selling escrow. So it was an easy transition for me, and and I've been doing that ever since. And I love it. I wish I would have gone in a little bit sooner. And that's it. Just running Claremont. And now we got Pasadena escrow. Last month was our first full month there.
Dope.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. We have a lot of, of course, 20 years, you build a big client base. And so we have a lot of clients out in the LA area, Pasadena area. So it kind of made sense to put an office out there. And so, that was our next spot. So, we're excited about that office. We've had our first full month, like I said, and it's been a great month. So we're really excited and proud of we definitely exceeded the expectations of our first month there. So, yeah, so we're just excited to grow that office and continue to grow Claremont. So, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's
cool.
exciting. It's really exciting. So that's it. Just pretty much just working on the escrow business. So, yeah.
So instead of being Mr. Claremont, you could be Mr. Pasadena.
Mr.
too.
Pasadena, yeah, I
We
know,
always see you in
right?
Pasadena.
We're out
Shout
there
out
quite
to
a bit.
Mipiachis.
I had lunch there on Tuesday, actually.
See, you're there like
It's still
once
one
a
of my
week.
favorite spots. So, yeah,
Where is my Mipiachis?
yeah, we it's a fun city. We're always out there anyways. With clients and then like I say, just like to hang out there. A lot of great spots for happy hours and dinners. So yeah, it's one of our favorite spots. So
Pasadena has some cool spots.
They do.
Have you ever been out like
No.
that?
No.
Do you ever get out of the fucking Egypt?
No, I do not go to LA very much.
No?
Like,
Bro,
I try to stay out of there.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like it.
You're not a city guy at all.
No.
Oh.
See?
I-
Where do you live?
Well, we were living in Upland.
Oh, okay.
But we just moved out to Banning.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed that.
That's
He's
that's
seen alien sites
that's a long.
and killing
Yeah,
people.
Banning to Pasadena is a long drive.
Yeah.
So
Not killing
yeah.
people.
yeah, but
Yeah.
It's not that far. I don't feel like it's too far. How far is it from here? Like 30?
from here it's 50 minutes with no
50?
traffic. Yeah,
Mm.
I didn't
Banning,
think it was that
but
far.
Yeah.
but like even when I was in Upland, I
Yeah.
rarely go that way.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just not my vibe out there. I don't like it. I went to LA. I went to Hollywood for like this investor meetup, and it was at the Mandorian or something hotel.
Mender or oh my god. It's not. Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways.
I just didn't like it.
No?
I'm like,
No.
get me out of here.
Two
No.
pinkies up for you.
Yeah, it's not my jam out
Hand
there.
me the wine.
Yeah.
So, take me to Havasu or something like that.
River's always
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Havasu.
Yeah.
Desert,
I mean,
you know,
It's fun.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nashville, I'd like to go to Nashville, but LA,
No.
no.
You rather
No.
stay out, just go shooting all day?
Yep.
Yeah. We keep talking about going shooting. We haven't gone
I
shooting
know.
yet.
We haven't gone. I know. Yeah.
We should all go shooting in your
Just-
backyard.
You can come over. We got a
Yeah.
shooting range where I live
Oh,
on my
really?
property. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He got wild
Dang.
coyotes. He'd be tipping over cows. Seen some
You
llamas.
got some live target there.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
had 2 King Corsos that the last couple of days come poking around the property.
The
Oh,
hell?
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
And they're
wow.
aggressive. They're charging the
Oh,
truck
hell
and like
Dang.
yeah, so they're about if they come back again, it's gonna be the last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Chills.
Yeah.
We give them a couple chances. They keep coming
Dang.
back.
Yeah.
Chased them with the gun, fired some rounds in their direction,
Yeah.
and they came back.
I
So.
just uninvited myself. Sorry. Miss me with that. If I see they're definitely gonna be a target. There's no mercy on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
love
LA. I after COVID, I kind of lost a little bit of interest in LA after during the whole COVID thing and.
Really?
Yeah, just because of all the restrictions they put on and everything. So, but I don't really hang out in LA as much as I used to. As far as west I go now is Pasadena.
I feel like
So-
I'm more in LA
Yeah.
than ever.
Oh, really?
Like, way more in LA than ever.
Yeah, it's been
And-
a while since I've partied in LA.
She
so,
knows all the spots. Oh, you got to try this place.
I
that
know,
place,
I know.
This
I
place,
always
this,
see her- I
this
see
place
her
on
s-
Thursdays. This
I
place
see
on
her
Tuesdays.
stories, man. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I know. I had a few friends like. I know it's like I'm becoming the encyclopedia for everyone.
Yeah.
Where to go? I had a few friends hit me up this weekend. Where I go to Vegas? Where I go here? Where
Yeah.
I go in LA? I'm like, I don't know. I'm still discovering. I'm trying to piggyback everyone else's.
Yeah.
Like, I like to share or to save everyone's stories. Like, okay, they
Uh-huh.
went here, so I have this ongoing
jeez.
wish list
Oh, yeah?
of like different cities. Like, I just learned. Don't make fun of me, guys. I just learned how to make folders in my IG.
I didn't know you could
I
do
didn't
that.
know you could do
I
it
didn't know
either.
you can
just
do that.
discovered it.
Yeah.
Someone was like, Esther, you can categorize your collectives and
Oh my
da-da-da. I
gosh.
was like, what
Dang.
the hell? It's
Hey,
the
you learn
easiest
something
thing.
every day.
Yeah, I
Dang.
just learned this. So sorry,
I just learned how to do
kids.
reels, so.
You know what? I just learned not that long ago either.
I just did for my
Thank you
first
to
reel
Gio.
not so long ago.
Yeah,
so.
Gio taught me.
Yeah.
Gio put me on the game with reels. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you can do that and you get more views for real estate. It could boost your real estate market.
Yeah.
What? People, yeah. No,
yeah.
yeah, the reels is the way to go. But to get me to do a reel, I'm gonna be on there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, putting it together. Oh shoot.
Yeah,
forgot
you
this.
mess up. Yeah, yeah.
Mess
It took
up
me
a
a while to
billion
do
time.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I see myself. I'm way more in LA than ever.
Yeah.
LA. And clientele also,
Mhm.
also is kind of pushing me towards Torrance area. So
Oh,
I'm out
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Discovered Naples and Belmont. That's been my new little hot pocket
Oh,
spot.
that place is pretty cool.
Yeah, then now I'm making a
Mhm.
bunch of friends out there. So
Which
I'm
place?
like Belmont Shores and
Oh, Belmont?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm making a lot of friends aside from the industry that I'm just getting to meet when I go with my girlfriends or friends out
Yeah.
there. Manhattan, Redondo, I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy a beach house. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get a bunch of roommates. Or else gonna buy a house on the beach.
You just do it on your own.
That's
you
it.
Be good.
Just do
I
it.
know. I'm gonna do it on my own.
You can
I'll
do
be my own sugar mama.
You can do it.
I will do it.
Yeah.
Actually, watch.
There you go.
I'm gonna get sponsored. That's what I'm gonna do it.
We'll start a GoFundMe.
So what's yeah, exactly, right? GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe page.
Dude, I did that. I could lie. I did that with my iPhone because everybody was clowning me and
Uh-huh.
just bullying me on because I had Android forever. I was Android set, and I get
Yeah.
an iPhone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for all those people who were complaining. Sure enough,
You got yeah.
sure enough, I had a friend of mine on my birthday buy me a damn iPhone because she
No
was like,
way.
enough was enough. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
all right. So I gave her the phone back, and I was like, screw that. So
Was that
I-
last year's birthday or what?
Yes. Last year. I was like, damn, this is a for real thing.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, I got bullied into that. So what's happening in the city of Claremont? I know Claremont's having a lot of more growth too. And
Yeah, they're actually doing a lot in Claremont. We just had a meeting last week because the beer walk is coming up. So
Oh yeah, you do.
it's June 22nd. We're actually the event sponsor for the beer walk and the wine walk. And so next month, June 22nd, is the beer walk. It's always a great event. I think tickets went on sale, so I'll post a link on either mine or Claremont Escrow's Instagram, and then you can get tickets from there.
That's cool.
But that's always a good event. You know, it's throughout the whole village. You know, little beer stops, craft beers throughout the local areas, and you know, they got the new restaurant Popular. That's there.
That's good. It's pretty good.
It's good. Yeah, it's okay.
I mean,
you know, it's cool. It's a cool vibe. You know, it's a cool vibe. I still like my traditional, little Bardot and Tooties, but and then they're putting in a Finney's craft. It's like a restaurant bar kind of place.
Really?
Yeah, they just put one in Redlands. I went to the one in Santa Barbara last summer, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
when's
it's
that
not-
coming up?
I don't know. I seen the sign. It's where the press used to be.
Oh,
So I
okay.
saw the sign. It says Finney's coming soon. I was like, oh, cool. So yeah. But yeah, the village is always fun to hang out in. So yeah, it's one of my go-to spots now. I don't really, I live in Claremont now, and I work in Claremont, so I kind of just like to hang out in Claremont now. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Those small town vibes.
Yeah, definitely small town vibes. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I'm working on getting out of my city.
That's what I loved about when I was living in Upland.
Yeah.
That it feels small town.
Yeah,
feel.
it does.
And you have the
Yeah.
mountains right behind you. The backdrop's amazing. Like
Mhm.
I loved that about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, like if you go, 15 miles east
Yeah.
or west,
Yeah.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I grew up in Orange County. It's not like that. It's
Uh-huh.
very different.
Yeah.
So
I like Orange County too. My girlfriend lives in Orange County, so I like going out there a lot. I would always go to Orange County, but I'd always go to typical spots like Gulf Streams and Red O and stuff. But now I'm kind of more towards the local spots, and so it's pretty cool out there. I like it out there. Yeah,
know.
yeah. I like hanging out there too. So
I know. I feel like I'm becoming not a local. All my friends go to the same places out in Newport, and like
Uh-huh.
it's you get the Wednesday night spots, the
yeah.
Thursday night spots, and then you're like certain hours to
Yeah.
be here. But I don't know about you guys. I like to try new spots at least once a week
Uh-huh.
if I can.
Yeah.
So every time a friend invites me, I'm like, not that I'm saying don't invite me, guys. I'm like, can we try someplace new?
Yeah.
But yeah, Newport is cool. I know it's not out your way, but like I love the beach
yeah,
too.
I think the draw with down there is because it's local to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's their same spot that they go to, and
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
and you just end up knowing everybody for every night of the week, and
Mhm.
it's
It's a
kind of like a
community. It comes
community.
down to your community, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, the
Yeah.
village, the pubs, like all these
Mhm.
places.
Yeah.
It's that community. You friends that become family,
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
the way, and
Yeah.
friends you get a little shit faced with along the way. But it's a community.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
So anything out in Banning that we can expect in Beaumont?
I don't know. They were supposed to do a movie theater, or not a movie theater, studio at the airport that's out there.
Oh, really?
They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
start doing some sort of movie studio out there too.
The San Bernardino Airport?
No, the Banning Airport.
There's a
Oh, I
Banning
didn't know they had a
Airport?
part out there.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I
Just
just
small one.
discovered San Bernardino
Oh, okay.
Airport.
Yeah. So, and then, I think that just looking around and knowing where, everything's, like you said, it's so expensive, right?
Yeah.
Banning's probably the last frontier before you hit desert, or
Oh,
is the
wow.
last frontier before you hit
Yeah.
desert. And so I see a lot of money starting to eventually, like over these next 5 years,
Yeah.
Banning's going to change a lot. They've got
Yeah.
Atwell out there. They're building 4,500 homes there. And
They
that's
got
right
that
on
golf.
and they have
They got a nice golf course
I
out
was
there
gonna say
too.
that a nice golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a nice golf course in Betty. I never golfed there, but I heard it's really nice.
Beaumont.
Is it Beaumont?
Oh, that one's in Beaumont.
Beaumont,
You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, that is in Beaumont.
They have the
yeah.
Tuckwick or Tuwick or two
Yeah.
two something, which is owned by Morongo,
Mhm.
and then they have Oak Hills Golf Course,
Yeah.
which is or Oak Valley, one of the two.
I think it's
That
Oak
one's-
Valley.
I think it's Oak Valley Golf
Yeah,
Course. That
I
one's
think
pretty
so.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fun fact I discovered about the Palm Springs, looking to out your way kind of desert. I didn't know there was 120 different golf courses.
Yeah.
Dang, that
There's a
many?
ton.
120.
Wow.
Ton.
I didn't know. I knew there was a lot.
Shout
I
out to
didn't
my
think,
friend who taught me that
I
one.
didn't think there was that many.
120.
Dang.
Who would have
Wow.
freaking thought? Like, I would have never guessed. I'm like, okay, I see the one in Beaumont along the freeway. It's on the right hand side.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I see a bunch of other ones, you know.
Yeah.
But then 120?
Yeah, if
Wow.
you look
Where
from
the hell are
if
they?
you look from because it's in Palm Springs. If
Look
you
at
look
that
satellite,
area.
there's golf courses the whole
Jeez.
valley, like all the way
120.
out.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah. I feel a little smart saying
Think
that.
think about how
You
much.
guys didn't know that.
Yeah,
Golfer,
yeah.
Mister, I golf every week.
Yeah. I
And
golf
those courses
every
are
week.
nice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just go
Yeah.
swing and the
Yeah.
ball, the club goes right through that grass. It
Yeah.
peels right up.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Can you believe
Yeah.
I haven't gone golfing yet? I mean, I've done like miniature golf and the other.
You're Top golf, right?
Top golf?
Top golf. I don't consider that golf.
No,
I mean, I've set up
That's
tee
like
times.
bowling, you know. I guess.
But it's not. I don't consider it golfing. Like,
It's the
haven't
first step.
actually, like, golf.
Yeah.
It's like the gateway drug. It's the first step.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what we're comparing it to now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gateway drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sad is it that every time I go to Top Golf, I have my friend and his daughter in my head saying, "Esther, look at the ball. Look at the ball when you swing. Like, focus."
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you
like,
keep missing or what?
Yeah, or something. Either I miss it or I just don't. I don't know. I'm not a good. I gotta stay focused, you know, because
Yeah.
you have all the background. But now that they have Angry Birds,
Oh,
they just brought Angry Birds. I first played that in Vegas. Now,
yeah.
when they first brought Top Golf, I was like, "Where are the Angry Birds?
Yeah.
I need to hit a bird." Never played?
I've never been to Top Golf.
You have not been to Top
I
Golf.
haven't played the Angry Birds one yet.
It's literally like
I know.
2 minutes. From
Rick
here.
and I have almost gone like twice, and then
Yeah.
at the last minute, we're like, let's go here.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to just go and just make it happen so you can say you've gone because it's literally like down the street from
It
here.
is down the street. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's not
sickening
far,
down
yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
Dude, I've gone just to go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite course?
I like Oak Quarry is one of my favorites, and what's the other one off the 15?
Goose Creek?
Goose Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two were one of my favorites. I like those a lot. Yeah, but we play every week. So we usually play over in Industry at Pacific Palms, and those are there's two courses there. So those two are good courses too. So
That course that's on off the 60 right there in Diamond Bar.
oh, they just opened it
reopened
up.
Is that a public course?
It's public.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard they were gonna try to make it private, but it's
Okay.
public.
Have
Yeah,
you-
they just reopened it up. I haven't been there yet.
'Cause it was
Don't
shut down for a minute.
Yeah, it was shut down for a long time.
I thought they
Mhm.
were going to take that out completely. And
No,
then
they were just
build.
kind of moving it because they're like widening the
Widening.
freeway right there. So
Oh,
they just
okay.
moved it and redid it, and yeah, so it just opened a few weeks ago. So
Look nice.
it looks nice. I heard a few people that have played. It's playing pretty good. So
Oh,
yeah, we might have to make that one of our stops here in a couple weeks.
Have you ever played Hidden Valley in Corona?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
I
fun
really-
one
I
too.
really like that
I
one.
like Hidden Valley. Yeah,
Takes a lot of my balls, but it's nice.
yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, I played there a couple of times too. Yeah, yeah.
One day I'll
That
make
was
it
that
out.
was the one. Do you know the story about that course back in the day?
The tournament. Yeah,
What's the story?
I heard
I
about
know,
that.
it's
You could tell her the story.
The what about the tents?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a golf tournament. I forgot what who was putting it on or what, but so they had tents, at all the holes, and they had girls in there, and then they're like strippers, like from Deja Vu and all this from all these strip clubs, and just going and go in the golf in the tent, and whatever. I don't know what was happening there, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're motivating the
And
the
I think
golfers or what?
Oh,
didn't the cops show up or something,
Yeah,
or was it
yeah.
raided or something?
Yeah, I think
heard?
so.
Yeah,
That would slow up some play.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they're shooting for a hole in one or
I was
something.
gonna say, they were going for hole in one.
Yeah, no, I heard
Damn.
about that though. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Like
I think it was.
legit tents and the
Yeah, they had like little tents set up.
how crazy.
Because it's in the hills, so it's in the valleys,
Yeah.
and
It's-
there's
so
not
it's
houses
kinda
right there,
hidden.
so everything's
Mhm.
kind of hidden. So they had the tents out in the hills, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
they got in trouble. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, they got busted.
Instead of Karen, they're like, none of this. My husband is
Yeah,
here.
husband
My
came
Right.
home, got caught,
Yeah,
and blew the whole thing
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Damn you, husbands.
Oh, man.
Fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Uh,
That's crazy.
So-
Well, I'm definitely have to make it out to one of the golf events.
Yeah,
and all the charity
yeah,
stuff that
yeah.
happens. I know they just had one for Elmer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
We actually
Free
won that
homes?
one. My team won
Oh,
that one. Yeah, we were the
what?
champs. We won that one.
Shocker.
Yeah, so we won that
That's cool.
tournament. So, but yeah, I don't know when there's some
There's
throughout the
always-
year. Yeah, but
yeah.
that one we always try to make just obviously to support Elmer
Yeah.
and his cause. So
Beat
yeah.
cancer. Yeah. I think
Mhm.
actually I think it'd be a good one to put on for talking about like getting kids off the streets and
Yeah,
pairing
that'd be a
up
good
with the
one. Yeah,
charity.
yeah. Start
That
a
would be a
charity.
good one. I'm down,
Yeah,
you know?
get with the charity that would want to help raise funds for, and
Yeah.
so yeah,
Totally down to do
absolutely.
something like that. Get everyone
Mhm.
out, get the youth involved, even have them work out, like
Yeah.
work the boots and stuff.
Yeah.
See, hey, there's different opportunities and different options out there in
Yeah.
the world than just
Mm-hmm.
the negative selections you see.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's
so-
cool.
Yeah.
So how's it like working with your brother though? I always feel like
It's
sometimes when
good.
people work together.
No, yeah, it's funny
rivalry.
because people always
Do they confuse you guys?
they all the time they confuse us all the time, and they're like, "Hey, didn't I meet you?" Like, no, you probably met my brother.
They're both
But
bald guys.
yeah,
Just saying.
but it's we have a great relationship, great working relationship. So we have a lot of fun together. So we have a lot of fun growing the business together and working together. So yeah, never really any issues or nothing. So
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah,
Typically in like a partnership, there's one partner does one thing and the other one does kind of other thing. Like
Yeah.
who's kind of
I
doing
feel
what?
more like I'm the setup guy and he's the closer.
Mm.
So I I'm good at reaching out and I'm good at making the contacts and hey, so and so wants to meet, and then he'll go and he closes it. So but we generally do the same thing. He's out meeting clients, I'm out meeting clients. So we kind of do the same thing there, but I feel he's more of the closer. I'll lead him to him and then he'll go ahead and close him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a good system. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I love the dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I love the
So,
relationship that you guys built together.
Yeah.
And growing the business together.
Yeah.
So that's
Mhm.
even more awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that, we loved having you here on the main pod.
Thank
So
you.
where can
Thanks for
people
having
find
me.
You?
Well, obviously, I our main office is in Claremont, so I'm always out and about. I'm at the office, first thing in the morning, and I'm pretty much out in the field. But you can look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram. So I'm around. So
Want to let people know where? What's your handle name?
Shoot, I don't even know. Let me see what my. Let me see. I know it's Miguelito, but
He's Miguelito.
I've
He's
changed it so
not
many times, and
Michael.
I've kind of stuck
He's
with
not
it.
Cruzito.
It used to be Cruzito.
Cruzito,
It did.
really?
It did. Like I said, I changed it so many times, but
Dang, you got the stalkers following you?
yeah, right. So it's my Instagram's Miguel_E_TO. So Miguel Ito. And then obviously on Facebook, you can just find us on Facebook. The Instagram for the Claremont is just Claremont Escrow. I think it's Claremont_escrow. Let me see what it is here. And then actually the Pasadena one, we're just getting that one started. Yeah, so Claremont is Claremont_escrow. And then the Pasadena one is the same. So we need to start growing the Pasadena, get some followers. So if you guys get a chance, shoot us a follow on the actually on both, but on Pasadena as well, Pasadena_escrow. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things there in the cities, like we do here at Claremont. And just reach out, look for some good stuff. So
Yeah, and again, the beer and taco
the beer
fest,
walk,
or the beer
walk is
wine.
June 22nd. The wine walk we just had back in November, I believe. Yeah, I think it was in November. So that one we got a few months, but the next big one is the beer walk, June 22nd. That's always a fun one. We have a good time at that one. So there's always lots of food, plenty of beer, and then obviously when you're done, you can just hang out in one of the, local bars, restaurants there in the village. So
Yeah, come out, come support your local
Yes,
vendors, guys.
exactly,
Down that little
absolutely.
community, the little village, the
Yeah.
little pub areas.
Yeah,
A lot
yep.
of fun. I've been to 2 of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, come out, come support. And again, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Julian.
Yeah.
You can find us on the Mainpod live on YouTube every Thursday at 2. Also, don't forget to click and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.